small sailboat was quickly overwhelmed by waves near Pensacola as a strong storm moved ashore. People in Turkey faced a difficult situation when an earthquake struck during heavy snowfall, causing structural damage and reducing visibility. A sudden landslide covered a main road in Beijing, alarming everyone nearby. A scene showing how challenging it can be when people confront powerful natural forces. Dashcam footage recorded a rockslide in Tennessee as a vehicle was pushed aside and collided with a patrol car. A strong earthquake shook parts of Myanmar, creating intense movement throughout the region. Taking shelter under sturdy furniture can offer protection during earthquakes. This scene is a good reminder. I'm guessing car insurance companies don't enjoy moments like these. This isn't a road to danger, it's a scene from a wildfire evacuation in Glacier National Park.
Well, we can't get out. I'm getting out. We can't drive back. We get that out of the road. We get gloves. Oh my God. Stop.
A whirlwind lifted hay bales into the air, spinning them across the field like weightless wheels. A chaotic scene unfolded in Kumasi, Ophorichrome, when a truck lost control and collided with multiple vehicles. It was unbelievable to see the roof of a French high school lifted by strong winds during Storm Frederico.
範囲で原付バイクについてアホやって横転
Powerful winds from a severe storm swept across a bridge in Japan, reminding everyone how important it is to stay indoors during extreme weather. Never underestimate the force of fast-moving floodwaters. This scene clearly shows why staying away from rising water is essential for safety.
妈耶！想想，我的个天呀！哎呦妈哟！超多少车呀！我的天呀！
Streets turned into flowing streams as vehicles were pushed along by rapidly rising water.
你看那个车上还有人呢，你看看。
This is exactly why staying inside during storms matters. Falling debris or unexpected objects can pose real danger outdoors. Central Istanbul was shaken when an earthquake passed through, creating a moment of confusion in the city. Share the video if you found this moment interesting too. That was close good fortune was definitely on the side of this vehicle. Some moments in nature are so beautiful they feel unreal. This was one of them. A young sea lion spun underwater like a graceful ballerina. Thousands of snow geese lifted into the sky over Minnesota, creating a mesmerizing white wave.
I got split! Run!
Rising temperatures threaten polar ecosystems, especially penguin habitats.
You made it back.
Fire crews in Tucson were dispatched to help a vehicle trapped in strong flood currents after heavy rain. Press 6 if the sound and sight of these powerful waves gave you chills. The ground cracked open as an earthquake moved through Sichuan province, creating a dramatic shift in the landscape. Iceland's Coast Guard captured action movie-like footage while monitoring a newly active volcano by helicopter.
Golly! Unbelievable!
Doug Billings witnessed a rare moment when lightning flashed during a snowy winter storm in Arkansas. Home security footage captured the instant lightning struck a house in Illinois during a midsummer storm. A man in Miami experienced an unexpected situation as severe weather passed through the area. Record-breaking rain turned Seville into a temporary lake, leaving vehicles partially submerged. A friend once told me it's risky to build too close to the shoreline, and this moment explains why. Lava created a wall of fire that blocked a major road in Leilani Estates, Hawaii during a volcanic event. A small boat struggled against powerful ocean swells caused by a low-pressure system offshore. A slow-moving landslide gradually engulfed trees and homes as people watched from a distance. Lake Superior showed its roughest side with waves crashing like those in an open sea. Northern Philippines faced severe flooding in November after a powerful storm passed through the area. Indonesia lit up the night sky when Krakatau erupted, glowing brightly across the horizon. Molten lava created a dangerous situation near the edge of a volcanic crater. Staying far back is always crucial. At least this person can now explain why owning a jet ski in the middle of a city suddenly made sense. A sudden flash flood in Crete created what looked like a waterfall running across a highway. A friend from Florida once said, "No place in the U.S. gets storms like her state does." And she might be right.
I got it!
In an avalanche, even snowflakes seem powerful. Nothing moves more quickly than a collapsing snowpack.
Bueno. Wow.
Sitting on the Pacific Ring of Fire makes Indonesia a frequent place for seismic and volcanic activity.
Gitu cepat sekali perubahan suhu yang.
The eruption of Mount Etna looked like the Earth briefly opened its fiery door again. Dawn appeared in Malakuta, Victoria, but instead of sunlight, the sky glowed orange from distant wildfires. When a storm heads your way, getting far from the shoreline is one of the safest choices you can make. These men stayed safe by taking shelter indoors while powerful winds swept through their area. What do you think happened just before the aircraft lost control?
In the air?
Share your thoughts below. An aircraft engine caught fire shortly after takeoff, leaving passengers hoping for a safe return. Wind in Corfu is no joke. A simple walk along the beach can feel like a scene straight out of a disaster film.
Look at that, she's spinning round.
I know.
Lightning split the sky over Houston as dark clouds rolled across Texas. A storm in Texas created a dramatic display of flashing lights dancing across the sky. Volcanic mud surged down a waterfall in the Philippines following heavy rainfall after an eruption. A waterspout formed offshore and spiraled upward. Nature's power never ceases to amaze.
Holy so it's breaking up here. Headed down to East Bank right now.
Icebergs drifted in steady formation, looking almost like they were marching across the water.
Whew, that's a big one there. You could put a house on that.
Flash floods arrived unexpectedly in Guangxi, China, catching many people off guard. When a single bridge fails, an entire town can become isolated. Water's power should never be underestimated.
Well, not the whole bridge.
Strong winds sent massive waves crashing against the shoreline of Lake Michigan, creating a dramatic scene. A boat flipped during strong winds. Luckily, no one was on deck at the time.
Yeah. Okay.
Cars looked like unplanned submarines after heavy rain flooded parts of southeast Texas.
Warning.
A powerful storm swept dozens of vehicles into a rushing stream in Cadix, creating a chaotic moment. This bridge made its final exit in a dramatic way. After years of being abandoned, a once iconic building in Atlantic City was finally demolished. A sudden fire at a lumber facility sent tall flames rising as crews worked to contain it. A loud boom echoed when lightning struck near a home, accompanied by widespread power outages during the storm. Lava flowed brightly across a mountain ridge, lighting up the dark landscape. A tornado began to take shape, a clear sign to move to safety as quickly as possible. A funnel cloud appeared in Cape Coral just ahead of a major storm, confirming what many residents suspected. When nature raises its voice, even the sky refuses to stay quiet. Continuous lightning flashes created a stunning natural light show in the clouds. Flames moved rapidly across hillsides, sending thick smoke high into the sky. For anyone who forgot how intense the 2018 California wildfires were, this moment says it all. flooded street in Hanoi turned a regular scooter ride into an unexpected water adventure. The Portage Glacier in Alaska broke apart dramatically, sending massive chunks of ice crashing into the water.
Oh my god. Whoa.
It looked like winter in Mexico City, even though it was the middle of June. Roof panels and debris spun through the air as strong winds swept through Zealand.
То ли шевелось, что ли, чё? Офигеть.
Cheveluk volcano erupted forcefully, sending a towering cloud of ash high into the sky. Lightning flashed above a volcanic eruption in Indonesia, creating a scene straight out of mythology. A crocodile wandered calmly through the streets of Montreal, surprising everyone around. More than 641,000 sea turtles gathered along the Indian coastline for an extraordinary nesting event. Strong winds at a resort in Alabama blew furniture into the pool, though fortunately the damage was minor. The roof of a supermarket in the UK collapsed during a windstorm, causing people to run for safety. A resident in Iowa recalled the intense moment a tornado swept through the area. It looks like Thor might have been sending a message. Lightning formed a heart shape in the sky. Staying indoors is always the safest choice during a snowstorm. After heavy snowfall, specialized machines worked non-stop to clear major roadways. San Diego experienced one of its most severe flooding days in over a century. Frozen floodwater created an unusual layer of thick ice that covered everything in its path. Hailstones in Barcelona were surprisingly large, almost the size of eggs. A massive release of water from a dam created a powerful and fast-moving overflow downstream. The Philippines faces around 20 storms each year. The challenges are immense. Send a heart. A nerve-wracking moment near Acapulco. The road collapsed right in front of the driver, who reacted just in time. A severe storm struck New South Wales, damaging homes and cutting off electricity. A terrifying fire tornado formed, pushing burning debris toward firefighters and creating a chaotic scene. The Philippines faces around 20 storms each year. The challenges are immense. Send a heart below to show support. A man struggled to stay standing in 93 mph winds from Storm Benjamin, a dramatic reminder of nature's force.
Big wind. Oh, God.
This guy was incredibly reckless. If you ever face something similar, always choose the safest place possible.
Big wind.
Fire crews in Tucson were dispatched to help a vehicle trapped in strong flood currents after heavy rain. Press 6 if the sound and sight of these powerful waves gave you chills. The ground cracked open as an earthquake moved through Sichuan province, creating a dramatic shift in the landscape. Iceland's Coast Guard captured action movie-like footage while monitoring a newly active volcano by helicopter. A waterspout formed offshore and spiraled upward. Nature's power never ceases to amaze.
Holy so it's breaking up here. Headed down to East Bank right now.
Icebergs drifted in steady formation, looking almost like they were marching across the water.
Whew, that's a big one there. You could put a house on that.
Doug Billings witnessed a rare moment when lightning flashed during a snowy winter storm in Arkansas.
Wow.
Sitting on the Pacific Ring of Fire makes Indonesia a frequent place for seismic and volcanic activity.
Begitu cepat sekali perubahan suhu yang